Shalom. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the others, great millstones. Salutations to you, Akim, that are teaching the truth. It's the city across the four corners of the earth, and your brother Kabash. I'm here with the whole faith to find list through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakal Kadash. And in this lesson, I'm going to get into intermittent fasting, which our apostles and elders has been going into lately, according to health and benefits of the body, which is extremely essential, necessary for us to know because we're living in Babylon and the diet is out of whack, and Esau is making poison foods for the last 100 some years, almost 200 years. Um, and it's important that we be in the spirit of intermittent fasting because it's very beneficial for us, especially while we're living in Babylon the Great. Even though the Lord said in Mark 16 that we should drink poison and live, but we also must possess our souls, keeping ourselves in the right way, especially when it comes to the dietary law that's written in Leviticus chapter 11. It talks about the foods we can eat and foods that we can't eat, which really, particularly talk about the meats. But, it's written in the scriptures about us not abhorring herbs, not eating too much meat. Psalms 104 talks about the herbs was made for the service of men. So all of that is really us getting wisdom and understanding too, because the Lord put the sentence of death on Adam, and we was subject to eating herbs, because at once upon a time we wasn't subject to us basically living off the herbs, even though we eat to live. But it's all due to us being under the curse, the sentence of death. So our bodies is not made the same as it once were or was. Plus, we had the knowledge and understanding of eating herbs. And, our main meats was vegetables. But the Lord told Ezra, the future generation is going to be lesser in stature. Even when Yahweh Shah came upon the scene 400 years after Ezra's, his stature was not the same as his forefathers that was in Ezra's time, and also Ezra's forefathers for him. And all the way up to these times, our stature is lower than our vibration that was in the ancient world. As far as our eating habits and whatnot, our forefathers fasted for 30 days, 40 days, and 40 nights, 3 weeks at a time. And Apostle Tahar mentioned in the video that he was going into the guy that was talking about intermittent fasting, that our food can go, our bodies can go 7 days without food. It's not, it's like 7 days without water and 30 days without food. And I have right here some benefits from intermittent fasting that our apostles is pushing out there to the congregation of Israel that's with Yahweh Shai. So a lot of our people are dying from the curses that we're under, which is really going back to Adam, which is the sentence of death. So right here, intermittent fasting, like they said, 4 hour window. You can give a 6 hour window, 18 hours. You're not eating. You have a 6 hour window of eating, or Pastor Har moved it up to like 20 hours, 4 hours eating window time. You drinking water, drinking tea, drinking herbal tea at that, no sugars, eating fruits and vegetables and lean meat here and there. So, those things is really helpful for our bodies, and we are the temple of the Most High. So us keeping our temples clean, especially using these uh, skills that pertains to our bodies, which is our temple, the house of the Lord, which He dwells in. We keeping that clean. The Lord, He honors us with mercy and with good rewards for doing so. Just like the rewards I'm about to read into this benefit, because we're doing righteous by the way of the Lord. So right here it says 10 benefits of intermittent fasting: protect against neurodegenerative diseases. So it protects against the nerves, um, oxidants, free radicals. You know, uh, Intermittent fasting is antioxidant beneficial as far as cleaning. It helps also clean your body from infections, which can harm the nerves. So like, so right here it says insulin levels. Hey, shalom, bro. Insulin levels drop and human growth hormone increases. Insulin levels help regulate the blood. The insulin pushes glucose, which is the sugar in the blood, to give you energy. Which, if it's giving you energy, that means that it's promoting oxygen in your blood the right way. Because diabetics, they have to take insulin, which insulin is already a hormone within your body, and particularly your pancreas. It promotes, or it regenerates, shall I say, um, insulin, natural insulin within you. And with that insulin, it goes into your blood cells, which your blood cells uh, helps promotes oxygen in your blood cells, carbon dioxide, which we need, well, which we have within us, but we need that in our blood too as well. Um, but if it's lacking insulin, or your body is insulin resistance, that means that uh, your body's operating just off the glucose, which is sugar, which can't really regulate the blood as if it was um, directed by insulin to go through the blood and execute the mission that it was really meant for. So insulin levels drop, meaning um, your body has normal insulin hormone. Um, Shall I say you have regular insulin routine going on within your body? Because like I said, diabetics, they are insulin resistant, meaning they don't promote that hormone within them, which regulates the sugar in the blood, which that glucose, like I said, gives the energy that you need. So if you're a diabetic, then that means that you're fatigued, because you have fatigue symptoms along with whatever symptoms that diabetes bring to you. So the intermittent fasting really helps out overall health, because if it's not enough oxygen in your blood, if it's not having the right amount of performance meant for you to operate properly in your body, then your body is going to be sick. All of these are main factors to us being healthy. Now it says right here, reduce insulin resistance and lower blood sugar levels. So reduce insulin resistance. So intermittent fasting is beautiful, man, and lower blood sugar levels. Yeah, because like I said, too much glucose in your body means that um, the insulin is not producing right. The hormone insulin is not producing right, and instead of you storing um, in the blood cells the things that are supposed to be in there, like the nutrient, minerals, and also it cleanses out the waste. But instead, the glucose is being stored in the fatty tissues and whatnot, and it's not really used how it's supposed to be used throughout, the blood within the body. So now your body is malfunctioning. It's not working properly, and then it's more stress on the body because it has to take or it has to substitute for the insulin, but really is not doing the job of the insulin. So now your body is suffering. But with this intermittent fasting and eating right, your body will go back to working. Our bodies is like cars or a house. You have to maintain your car. You have to maintain your house in order for it to function right. Because the Lord, and well, in the scriptures it does mention our house is the temple of the Lord, which the temple is a house. Paul also mentioned that our uh, fleshy tabernacles or the clay tabernacles that is on the earth that our spirits live in. It's talking about this body, and that's the main reason why our forefathers, which are the prophets and apostles, the elders, um, always mentioned that the Lord's going to give us new bodies because we're suffering in these bodies because they were subject to death. They're subject to vanity. But the Lord gave us um, laws and different science and knowledge and wisdom and understanding to maintain our bodies until we be changed. Now it says right here, reduce risk of heart disease, reduce blood pressure and cholesterol levels, boost metabolism for fat loss. So you're burning um, energy, you're using your energy right, and also weight is not staying on you, unnecessary weight. Even water, water can contribute to uh, your functioning in your body to stall. As you paid attention in Pastor Hard video, he goes into how he didn't drink a whole lot of water, but he drunk water. He sip here, sip there, drink here, drink there. So the water is being used and it's not being stagnant within your body. So that fat, some of the fat that's contributing to your body is due to water in some cases. The body is way out, it's way complex. It says right here, extend lifespan, helping you live longer. So it helps us live longer, man. One thing I thought about too, on earth as it is in heaven, the angels in the spirit world, they don't eat, they don't drink. So we applying ourselves in that manner of not eating and drinking for a while, just hold out or go out all out dry fasting, which is not eating or drinking, or if we intermittent fasting, which is a shadow of fasting, then we drink here, drink there, but it's healthy minerals that we're restoring in us to replenish us is going to help us out. Plus, we have the fasting along with it. So it's like the best of both worlds. And our body is re-healing itself. And it says reduce oxidative damage. And like I said, going back to the insulin, if you don't have insulin, then the glucose can't really, well, it can't properly be used and regenerate itself again. It would just constantly restore itself, but it has nothing to promote it or move it in a way that's supposed to be used. In other words, um, making energy within your body and using it and flushing out the waste that's not needed. Because once our body be working properly, then the waste that's not needed in us, or the free radicals or any germs try to attack us, um, it will battle against it properly, and that's what makes us live longer. But if we ignore these things like intermittent fasting and healthy eating, then we would be sick. It says remove waste material from cells. Man, intermittent fasting is beautiful, man. Reduce leptin level increasing. It's like it reduce leptin level. Leptin goes into a hormone that promotes that we're hungry. And here in the Babylon state, which is America, like Apostle Tahar mentioned, the guy in the video says we are addicted to eating. We really don't be pressed for food like that. It's all advertising that really sparks us to that, or it sparks to make us hungry or think that we're hungry. In some cases, we do need we do need food. We do hunger, but it's not in the way that America has taught us. Because as you can see, a lot of people are obese over here in America. Even if you're skinny, you still can go off with your eating habits, and your body's not functioning because you're not getting the right nutritions and minerals. But with this intermittent fasting, your leptin level will be on point. You'll know when to because all leptin is like I said, a hormone that balances out your food intake and how it stores energy and uses it, which goes hands in hand with the insulin and the glucose, different blood cells, white blood cells, red blood cells, and many other things or many other functions that belongs to the body. It says reduce leptin levels, increasing testosterone, which is another segment part to the diagram of your mind is in good health too, along with your nervous system, along with your immune system, your large intestine, small intestines, your kidney. All of that plays a hand in you having no this function erectile or erectile dysfunction. Um, as a man, you want to have an erection in the morning. That just shows that your blood is functioning right and whatnot. Um, and also that shows that your body's intact. Because that organ is a sponge and it's filled with blood and vessels. So people that have these type of diseases, they don't have the right hormones promoted even in the reproductive uh, organs as they supposed to. Which, like I said, intermittent fasting is an overall health, because everything attached to our body must be in a uh, good vital state. So yeah, but intermittent fasting is perfect. And I highly recommend it too, just like the apostles and the elders. This is just us getting knowledge and not being destroyed, especially um, behind our enemies' uh, borders, because our enemies want to destroy us, but with the spirit of the Lord, we are protected. This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I also will reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. So yeah, so we're not destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Those of us that seek the Lord, because the Lord had mercy on us to enlighten us with this truth. With this truth, the Lord inspire us and put life in us to maintain our bodies, possess our souls, take care of our temple, which is of the Lord, which He dwells in. Because we're a holy people, and this right here is a holy thing to do. So with that, I'm saying shalom.